Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Joe Pugliese, the President and CEO of the Hemophilia Alliance. I'd like to thank you all for inviting me to participate in the Athens 2021 Summit. Unfortunately, once again, it is virtual, and I look forward to seeing you all in person next year in 2022. I know many of you know about the Alliance, but I thought it would be great to review our mission statement. This mission statement was a hard-fought discussion many years ago, but it's proven to be very durable. The mission statement says the Hemophilia Alliance works to ensure member hemophilia treatment centers have the expertise, resources, and public support to sustain their integrated clinical and pharmacy services for individuals with bleeding and clotting disorders. What I like about this mission statement is it's focused yet very broad, which has given us the latitude to provide a host of services over time that I think all of you will agree have been very beneficial to the HTC and larger bleeding disorders community. And I'd like to talk to you and show some specific examples of how this mission statement and the direction of the Hemophilia Alliance Board has served us all very well over the last 15 years. It starts with the organization. Many years ago, there was one box. It was me. Then we added Sean Singh. And over time, we have added all of these additional resources, all people with a great deal of expertise and passion for the bleeding disorders community. And I'd like to just point to a couple of examples, and then we'll get into the presentation itself. Ellen Riker and Joanna Gray led the charge in getting the SNF legislation passed, which took effect October 1st of 2021. Sean Singh and his team have done an outstanding job of managing the Genentech rebate program. I can't say that in this slide. It's going to be a public audience. So you'll scratch that part out. Sean Singh and his team have done an outstanding job of organizing and running a record number of webinars from March of 2020 right up and through until October of 2021, and I'm sure they'll continue to do a great job going into 2022. They also provide us with reams of data to help support our various contractual obligations with our manufacturing partners. Elizabeth Karen and Mike Blum, our legal representatives, have done an outstanding job of working to ensure that pending legislation does not have a detrimental effect on the hemophilia treatment centers. So far, so good, and the work and the vigilance remains there constantly. And last but certainly not least, Jeff Blake and his payer team have done a great job of maintaining and expanding your ability to service patients with the most appropriate therapy through their HANDS Hemophilia Alliance Network services offering, and I'll talk about that in more detail later in the presentation. I like to show this slide often. As we've continued to grow over time, I'm delighted to tell you that we added 2 additional members in 2021, the Children's Hospital at UCSF and the Hemophilia Treatment Center at Worcester, Mass, the University of Massachusetts. Welcome, and we look forward to continuing to grow our membership over time. I think one of the most unique things that we've ever done is we've brought a product to market. This is fairly remarkable when you consider our somewhat humble beginnings as a trade organization and as a group purchasing organization. But as you know, Stimate was taken off the market in September of 2020. And after waiting months to find out if the product would come back, we found out that the product was not going to return until perhaps the end of 2023 at the earliest. This was simply unacceptable. And with the help of MASAC, Athn, Hemophilia Federation of America, the Hemophilia Alliance board took the lead in identifying a 503B compound manufacturer to make a DDAVP nasal spray, essentially a generic, under current good manufacturing practices, and we shipped our first vials on September 13th, 2021. This was truly a team effort. All of the organizations that I just mentioned pitched in both big and small ways. And Athn, of all people, was instrumental in getting First Data Bank, one of the drug pricing reporting agencies out there, to list DDAVP from Stack Pharma on their database. Why is this important? Well, state Medicaid offices around the country will not consider reimbursing a product unless it's listed on the First Data Bank website. So a big thank you to Athn for stepping in and helping with this. DDAVP is presently available in all of the green states, and we expect to have this map be all green, hopefully as soon as the end of 2021. And one of the things we found as we took steps to bring this product to market is we did not have a good idea of how many people nationwide relied on Stimate. I would encourage all of you to register these patients in the Athn database so we can do a better job of identifying the need out there. We've made one lot of DDAVP nasal spray so far. We're holding off on making the next lot of DDAVP nasal spray until we can better understand what the demand for the product might be. Starting in November, any production lots will have 6 months stating on it, but 6 months stating isn't that much. And so it would be helpful to know what demand for the product will be over time. So we know how often to make the product and how much to make when we produce the product. If you have any questions about this, don't hesitate to reach out to me. We talked about our mission statement earlier, and I think this graphic sort of shows the bleeding disorders community in a nice graphic. And what I think is remarkable about this is the Hemophilia Alliance, either directly or indirectly, provides funding to all of the other organizations listed on this chart. We support NHF, we support HFA, World Federation of Hemophilia. We support the chapters and the patients in the regions, specifically through the Hemophilia Alliance Foundation, which is set up as an independent 503c in 2013 and has given back literally millions of dollars to the community. We're a member of and support THSNA, and of course, we support Athn in a significant way and have for an extended period of time. So what about Athn and the Hemophilia Alliance? In 2010, the Hemophilia Alliance started to provide financial support for Athen's operations. And we expanded that support in 2013 by signing an MOU to fund Athn data quality counts. We renewed that MOU in 2016, 2019, and a little drum roll, please. Again, in 2022, we've committed to support this incredibly important effort from Athn to continue to collect data to better inform your ability to make decisions about clinical care. And so this MOU runs for 2022, 2023, and 2024. We're delighted that we're able to continue to support Athen's efforts. The program provides grant funds to support HTCs and their ability to manage and collect data. We work for you. This is our contact information. If you have questions about anything I spoke about today or anything else, please don't hesitate to reach out. I hope you have a great meeting. We appreciate the collaboration and cooperation that we've enjoyed with Athn over all of these years, and we look forward to working together in the future. Have a great meeting.